Hello, this is Commissioner Gordon Topham. I'm reporting on our commission meeting of November 14th, some of the business that we transacted there. I'm going to be looking down at my notes quite a bit because we had a rather busy meeting. Under the correspondence section of our meeting, right at first, we had a thank you card from Gwen Roosh. Her mother passed away, and Roach, and we sent her some flowers, and she sent us a thank you note for that. We received a letter from the FEMA organization. It was a complimentary letter thanking us for the great job that everyone did, but especially John Hunt, as he managed the flood activities and the reconstruction of the dam and stuff. So kudos and thank you to John for his work. We talked about some of the boards that will be needing replacements or reappointments. The Board of Adjustments, there's one person up, Elwin Hoyle is up on that. He will either need to be reappointed or replaced. In Planning and Zoning, we have Ralph Brown from the south end of the county who is up for reappointment or replacement, and Carol Christensen from Richfield is up for reappointment or replacement. On the Economic Development Board, that has been inactive for a few years, so that needs to be completely reorganized, as well as the Weed Board. And we did redo the Weed Board, and I'll mention those people in just a minute. Also, the Austin Water Special Service District, there's one position there that nobody ran for, so we'll need to make an appointment there. We had a group, well, there was a letter and a contract agreement from the Indigent Defense Fund of Utah. That's an organization where all the counties contribute in, and then when we have indigent people that need assistance in their defense in a trial, and William Lawson is on trial now in our county for what could be a capital offense, and we approved a letter for this Indigent Defense Fund to work with his defense counsel in paying for his defense activities. We had a group of people in from the BMX Association that are interested in relocating their track that's now out by the airport, and will be between the airport and the golf course, and it'll be needing to relocate as the airport expansion goes on. So we're talking to them about a piece of property up behind Gale's Chevron on North Main in Richfield, property that's owned by us but it's in the city. So we're talking about giving them a very short, a long-term lease at a very small amount of money. Very good activity for the county, but they'll have to work with the city on the planning and zoning aspects that they have there. We had passed a resolution to appoint our county clerk, Steve Wall, to attend a meeting and vote on our behalf at the annual meeting of Utah County's Insurance Pool. That's the organization that insures our county, and he will be representing us there with an alternate will be Commissioner Gary Mason. We had recommendations from our travel council that were approved. There was assistance in some money for the 2A high school wrestling duels that will be held in January. Some help with the financial help with the annual junior high school wrestling tournament, and also the annual Beehive Brawl wrestling tournament, which is for younger kids. Those two activities are always very well attended and fill all of our motels, so we're tickled to help with that. Also funding for the Utah Fish Lake Relay to help with that, and to help with the annual Southern Elite Drill Team competition that will take place up at the Event Center Also, some funding that was given this last summer, but because of the flooding, they weren't able to use it. We reauthorized that to help with the Bad Roads Summer Jam. That's an ATV competition sort of activity that'll be held someplace south of Moab, or Monroe. Geez, I'm going back to where I used to live, somewhere south of Monroe. Also, we agreed to pay for some photos from Craig Rasmussen for our advertising, and a Salt Lake radio advertisement promoting the Cullen Ray concert that'll be held here on Valentine's in February, hoping to bring some of those people down from Salt Lake to stay in our motels and eat in our restaurants and spend a little of their money down here and attend the concert. We also approved a half-page ad in Recreating Utah. Those are the activities that we talked about funding there. In the open time, we had two people make presentations to the commission. Blair Melquist from Nephi expressed concerns that he had about the mosquito abatement program here in our county, and presented us with quite a bit of information that he had researched off of the internet. And he also refuted some of the information in the Richfield Reaper article of October 26th that he felt like it didn't cover both sides of the issue, and he gave us information about that. Also making a presentation to us was Elaine Bonavita of Salina. She presented a letter from Deborah Roberts of Monroe, who had concerns about the mosquito abatement program, as well as Monroe City's weed abatement program, and some of the things that she feels like have happened to her and her husband's health and the health of their animals. Elaine also explained why she felt people come to her with their problems or concerns about the mosquito abatement program rather than coming to the county commission. And she also presented some ideas that she had about creating a mosquito abatement plan, and also how to better get the word out about the spraying program for mosquitoes in the county. And that was the only two that talked to us at the open mic part of our meeting. Our new county assessor, Amy Clark, presented some assessor adjustments on some properties that had been assessed, not assessed the way they should have been, and reassessments on those, which we approved. And then Emery P. from the 6 County Association of Governments presented to us the preliminary CIB list. This is short-term and long-term projects that have been, people have mentioned that they want in the different cities and organizations that can make applications for these mineral lease monies through the CIB, and he presented that list to us. The county, we changed a few of the things on our list, eliminated some that we no longer feel like are needed for us, and then gave him permission to go visit with all of the cities in the county and do the same thing with them, get their information. I mentioned earlier the weed board. We did approve the appointment of 5 members of that weed board. Eric Tuft from Monroe, Keith Hampton from Redmond, Daryl Noyes from Salina, Dustin Christensen from Richfield, and Garn Christensen from Richfield. 2 of those will be serving for 2 years and the other for 4. It's another one of our boards that kind of went by the wayside, and it's time to reactivate that as we're having some real concerns with the weeds in our area right now. Also, we had our personnel officer, Director Leanne Wheeler, come and talk to us about some of the benefits, the health benefits for our county employees as the prices of those benefits escalate. She did some contacts and negotiation, and we think we were able to find a lower impact on us than we had expected. And our benefits board, which is made up of county employees, made their recommendations, and we approved those recommendations. And then we also approved 2 business licenses. One business license for Taylor White doing business as the Direct Attack Fire and Safety LLC. It's out on the Annabelle Road. It's a business that'll provide portable fire extinguishers and recharging of those extinguishers. It's a service that's needed here in our county. A second one was Jason Young, doing business as Jason Young Construction LLC. He's in Austin, and he's a general contractor, and it'll be residential construction. It will mainly be an office for that construction business. If he decides he needs to store his equipment and have a site that way, he'll have to go before the Planning and Zoning Commission and get a conditional use permit to do that. And that pretty much ends all of our stuff. If you're, I invite you to explore our new website. I think there's information here is very, very beneficial. But thank you.